Nightmare. Their daughter gunned down in public by her husband, a police chief with a history of domestic violence. Tacoma 4's Eric Shadisky shows us how Crystal Judson Brame's father continues to live up to a promise.
It's not far from this Gig Harbor church that Tacoma Police Chief David Brame shot his wife, then turned the gun on himself. Inside that church, the father of Brame's victim tells me he's following through on a promise he made his dying daughter 5 years ago. One by one, candlelight spreads as a small Gig Harbor church glows.
Bringing to light something that needs to be exposed.
That's been the promise of Lane Judson ever since this day 5 years ago. His daughter's husband, Tacoma Police Chief David Brame, shot her in this Gig Harbor parking lot. He then killed himself. Crystal Judson Brame died a few days later.
And I held her hand and I said, Crystal, I promise I'll do everything I can to make sure that other people don't have to go through something like you've gone through.
David Brame had a history of domestic violence. The couple's 2 children witnessed the shooting.
They're doing as well as can be expected. 2 days ago, it was Crystal's birthday, and it was a tough time for them. They chose not to come here tonight.
Lane Judson helped change state and federal laws in the 5 years since Crystal's death. Each law tightens law enforcement reporting of domestic violence. Lane holds on to memories of his daughter as an award-winning skater, a memory that may now live on. The proposed ice arena in Gig Harbor may bear Crystal's name and fulfill the promise of her father.
People will be able to come in, sit at a kiosk, push the button, and learn about domestic violence.
We needed to have something positive come out of this, and it has.
Further in his promise, Lane travels to New York State next week. He'll talk to decision makers there about domestic violence. Reporting from Gig Harbor, Eric Shadisky, Como 4 News.